Hi guys, how you doing? Sim UK here. Once again, we are lagging behind the rest of the teams, but last week we got lucky. They all crashed and we absolutely annihilated it. What extra thing do we have here? Reliability +2 for each day in production. That's why reliability is so high. That is such a huge boost to add to the engine. I love that. Let's go. So whilst our designer isn't exactly the best designer in the world, when it comes to developing engines, that is a huge perk to have. Because it makes the engine immediately perfectly usable, and that is a cool feature. You don't have to spend weeks increasing reliability, it's there from day one. That's epic. Makes me wonder whether I should have built another engine rather than focus on acceleration, but I don't know. So these guys have both got new engines. What are we looking at here? So we want the rear downforce to be high. We'll go 28 if I can. 28. Don't know about that. Kind of want to go one way or the other, don't we? So let's go hard for understeer, and let's go at the top end of top speed and see what he says. I'm sure the feedback he gives us will be important. We're going to go out on mediums because I want him to at least have as much somewhere in the middle. Again, we'll go understeer. So I want them to be able to do as many laps as possible without having to come in. That's basically it. Right, go. I want you to do a 6 lap stint, because 8 isn't an option. And same with you, please. 6 laps. Go, 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 go. So in this race, this track especially is very much geared towards high speed. Oh, it doesn't say that actually. It says acceleration, front. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, top speed, rear wing, and brakes. Top speed is one of the key areas where we're lacking. So we are going to struggle at best to be in this race. Oh my God, is it raining? It is raining. It's persisting it down. Is it going to be raining on race day? Stiffen up the handling. Interesting. Gear ratios are good. In fact, excellent. She said excellent. She had fastest lap for not long. 2.6 seconds, that's not bad. Wow, the aero is right as well. Goodness me. Proper wet out there. But I wanted to get them out on medium tyres for a bit because I think the race is going to be dry. She's happy with the aero as well. I tell you what, we've got a good setup here. Although the water on track is not helping things at all. Gear ratios are just right. Okay, Gomez is 100% happy. Oh, typical, look, it's just stopped raining. Just stopped raining, and the water on track is going to drop down as well. Okay, the handling is poor. And he wants to stiffen up the handling. which probably means more oversteer. So let's go like that and see how he feels about that. Yeah, it's going to be dry in 2 minutes, so just go out with those mediums on. Handling is superb. Brilliant. She's well happy. Five seconds off the pace, good lord. Right, so we've got something excellent there. That doesn't happen all that often. 86%, that's good. So let's plumb that in. We'll keep hold of that for the next race. A little bit of adjustment here. But I'm thinking slightly longer ratios. And the handling probably needs to come back this way a little bit more. Let's try that. That looks pretty good actually. I'm quite happy and excited about that prospect. Three minutes and 33 seconds. So we're going to get about one lap out of these guys. But we are dropping down. Look at that. 9 seconds off the pace, 10 seconds off the pace. The downforce feels bang on. That's always good. Personal best lap of 1:15. Oh yeah, we got the new engine today, haven't we? What difference is that going to make? 10th fastest at the moment. New personal best sector. The handling feels a bit worse now. Oh. Speed balance feels much better now. Okay, so he's very happy. Anthony not so much happy. Look at that, 11th and 12th. Still 3 seconds off the pace. That is huge. In racing terms, that's gargantuan. But we're at the top end of the really slow cars. Or we were. We're not anymore. Okay, so some positives. The handling isn't responsive enough. Can we do anything about that? Dear. I don't know. So, race day. This is going to be an awful race. I know that in advance. Don't be expecting anything above 18th, I'd say. Ooh. That has to be done. 50% faster tyre changes. And race trim. That has to be done, I think. What do we got here? Quick fixes and race trim. Alright. So, okay, handling was too much. Bring it in a bit. Perfect. I love it. Okay, let's go. Medium, I said. Okay, so we're going to save that for next time. 86%. I need to do something with that, but I don't know what, so I'm not going to risk going the wrong way. What was this one? That was good. And that's okay. It needs to be further this way then. I think that. Yeah, we're going to risk that. We're going to risk that for a biscuit. That's what we're going to do. What do we have here? 78%. That's not great. Let's go. So we're going to go high and attack to get those tyre temps up. Let's do it. 3, 4, 5. Go, go, go! Another terrible start by Anthony this time, but Gomez got a good start. Interesting. It's normally the other way round. So Anthony is racing on the new engine today. I'm kind of hoping she's going to at least deliver something. Whack this up to 2 times. I mean, we are miles off the pace in terms of competitiveness. And you can see that. We're being overtaken so easily by the faster cars. Look at that. To last place. I mean, it is one of those tracks where there are super long straights. And we just get blitzed every single time. Look at that. There's one car right behind us. What's he doing all the way back there? Okay, well, there's nothing much really to talk about. Bring the tyre temps down. Nothing really we can do about this. We're reliant on cars either crashing or their engines failing. Look at that. Even the car that's behind us is faster than us. Look at that. Oh, wow. I mean, if that doesn't show where we're lacking, I don't know what will. Yes, don't know what to tell you, really. Disgraceful. The car is just not up to it, is it? Could you let... Thank you. Let Faith through. She has the new engine. I want to see if it's got greater performance or not. Both the engines at the moment, both scoring 99, I think, so there's not going to be a huge difference. 208 miles per hour. Let's just see how fast the fastest guy is. So we're doing 208 and they're doing, I bet he's more like 220 or something. See what he's doing. 218. So a good 10 miles an hour faster than we are. That's quite significant. There's no way you can be competitive when you're that slow. So, yes, once again we're completely reliant on other teams failing to complete the race, and that's basically all we can do. Going to go for a 2-stop strategy. Obviously we have to do that for the fuel reasons. So I think I'm going to try and come in on laps 12 and lap 13, and we'll put different amounts of fuel in the car. But you can see we're just so slow, so slow. And there really is nothing I can do about it. There's nothing the drivers can do about it. I could bring her in on lap 11, you know. I think I might do. I might go 11, 11, 11. That works quite well, doesn't it? Yeah. 30, just over 30%, well, say 40% used on the tyres. I'm wondering if I can get away with 2 tyre changes. Okay, she needs to come in because they're running out of... yeah, those brakes look shocking. Let's get them fixed. She's got the super fast fixing thing going on. And then Gomez is going to have to come in straight after that. Hopefully he's got enough fuel. I don't think he has got enough fuel, does he? He should have just enough fuel. Alright, let's go maximum, maximum, maximum. 16th, look. 2 cars in the pits. Anthony is one of them. No, she's not going to come out in front of anyone. So Gomez overtakes Anthony. There you go. I think this is the track that we will know we have a competitive car. Yeah, when the car's competitive, we'll know here. Oh, Evans has crashed. Well, that helps us out a huge amount. We could do with another couple of those, if possible. 2 more failure to complete or crashes, and yeah, our boss will be very happy. But not last. That's good. Not on our own merit, disappointingly. Oh, I can't wait until we get to the point where we can actually race against the other cars. You know, where we can be competitive when it comes down to driver skill. So I think we've got half decent drivers. I mean, Gomez is getting worse by the day, but Anthony, I think, is pretty damn good. Both of them are capable of racing, I think. Although we definitely need to be on the lookout for a new driver next year. Yeah, those brakes are looking a bit shoddy. There we go. I knew there was a word in there somewhere. Okay, let's bring our tyre temps down a little bit. 20 seconds adrift. 22 seconds adrift of the car in front of us. Wow. And that's with the best engine that we have as well. 12 laps remaining. So we know we're going to be good for fuel. That's something. I might bring Anthony in early. I'm going to go for a gamble here. I think she'll be alright. And Tasana's, there's a few cars coming into the pits here. Yeah, his engine's looking a bit flaky as well. So, she can really go for it now. She's got a couple of laps. I doubt very much she can make up 9 seconds, but at least we can see if the engine's any better. Okay, so we're going to bring Gomez in. We're going to leave him on the same tyres. We're going to fill him up. We're going to fix that. That's going to add 20 seconds to the lap time. That's 10 seconds. It's a gamble. I don't know why I'm doing this, because we're not actually racing it. The important thing for us is getting to the end of the race. That's where we make or break. We're not actually racing any cars at all. Okay, he's happier with his brakes. That was cool. Gomez moved over and let Anthony through. Nice. Tyre temperatures are up. Yeah, we go back to high. Overtake mode is hurting the engine apparently. Yeah, they're not looking good, are they, these cars? Still, we've only got a couple of laps left. It shouldn't take too long. There's nothing else we can do now. There's a few cars in the pits. Don't think we're going to catch them. Or are we? No. Anyone's car want to fail at this moment in time? That would be great for us if you could. Goodness me. What? Ignore. Brakes. Yeah. Ignore. Engine. How many laps are there? There's only 5 laps, guys. Just chill. Just finish the race nice and carefully. Wow, why are your temperatures so high? Doesn't look like we're going to have any other cars fail. Unless one of ours does, which is highly possible. Well, we cannot get any more last than this, can we? And I think our bosses are going to get really grumpy with us now. Right, thank goodness that's over. When do we get the factory? When we get the factory, we can make so many improvements to the car. But as we are now, we're just stuck. Nothing can happen at all. Scuba wins again. Wonder if she would like to come and race for us. So, just clinging on to 9th place. Archer BMR pulling away from us quite considerably. But 9th place is where we need to finish, so we're okay at the moment. The boss isn't going to be super happy, but he's not going to be super annoyed either. 100% morale. An increase to his morale. Form is off. Chairman happiness stays the same because we're overall still 9th. Gosh. Expensive running a race team, isn't it? Okay, what have we got? Anything at all? Car condition 51 and 51. No, we don't do interviews with you guys anymore. Nice, 11.758. That's a good lap record. Let's go to pit crew. Let's hire some peeps. Front jack, refuel and fixing. So you're no good. You're no good to us. Rear jack 11, that's great, but we've already got rear jack. Wow, nobody worth looking at all. So everybody's fatigued. We need more people. It's as simple as that. I'm going to have to lower our standards again, I think. Look at this. This is no good. Good Lord. HQ, 10 weeks. 8 days and 21 hours till we get a new gearbox. 4 sponsors. What have we got here? Bonus payment per race 1 million. Upfront payment 1.2 million for 6 races. Second or above. We're not going to get second or above, so I'm going to accept this because we get a guaranteed 1.2 million. There's no point having this for 7 races because we're not going to get second or above. That's one done. That helps us out a bit. That paid for the last race, basically, or the next one coming up. Upfront payment of 1 million. or 350 for 7 races. So that's 700,000. So this is actually worth a bit more, just less at a time. But they're 2 very decent sponsors there. We did quite well. Right, what have we got? Car repairs are finished. That's good. Let's look at the car. What are we working on here? Slow, isn't it? Slow progress. There's the new gearbox. Just one gearbox though, unfortunately. Gearbox finished. Have a look at this crappy gearbox. Where is it? That's quite a bit better than what we had before, actually. What's this? Rules risk low. Really? Why have we got a rules risk on it? We shouldn't have. I don't usually go with the rules risk design option. Right. Okay, I need to think about this a little bit. So we've got 2 engines that can go up to 150. If I spend another million on another engine, the top speed plus 20, top speed plus 40. See, it's not going to be any different. It's going to be exactly the same engine. So we can't develop a better engine. This is the best engine we can get. So there's no point developing that anymore. What about the gearbox though? Acceleration 20. So that would be 82, 133. Yeah, we're going to have to go for that. And really, all we can do now is just improve these parts. So that reliability is okay. I'm going to go there, bring everything over. Just try and get these up, because they're too low. And sadly, this is the fastest engine we can develop at the moment. We can't develop anything better than this. Maybe when Factory 2 is open, we'll be able to develop more stuff. I don't know, because I've never done it before. Keep my fingers crossed, obviously. Faith Anthony's star is rising, according to X-Driver. Sim Racing's Faith Anthony is developing into one of the top talents on European Racing Series grid. Nice. That's according to David McNamara, a driving legend from the 80s, who has said that he's hugely impressed by the driver's attitude and determination. If Faith keeps improving, said McNamara, there's no telling where the future could take her. Nice. Hi Sim, I've prepared a brief for the next race in Tondela. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this still, because our car is so far off the pace. 10% chance of rain, and primarily acceleration is the key here. Blast. If we look at the car, we're just so far off the pace. There's nothing I can do about it this season. I feel completely, my hands are tied. So frustrating. Scouting facility. Tondela gossip. Not interested in either of those things. 122, 115. That's so low. How do the other cars have such significantly better car parts? It has to be something down to the factory, doesn't it? That's all I can think, is it has to be something down to the factory. because I've built the best engine we can possibly build now. There's nothing I can do any better than that. The test track unlocks components for engine part development and gives your drivers a chance to work on overtaking skills as well as their cornering. I'm going to have to focus on this.